excited to bring them to you because this is absolutely beautiful technology from Lightscapes. This is a set of two. It's called the Swirl Light. Indoor, outdoor, flameless candle. Originally $34. Now you're bringing it home for $29.98. 3 easy payments of $9.99. Worry-free ambiance, charm, warmth, and then that really playful glow of those twinkling lights all around. Two great color choices. This is dark navy. And then we have our white as well. These were new just a couple days ago on the 13th, but I need to tell you right now, it's the only order of the year. The item number is H491150. I'm gonna signal to Katie to do ultimate romance. This is the signal. When I do that, we lower the lights because they really come to life. And I'm gonna welcome in my friend Ginger Walt, who brings us all kinds of gorgeous things for our homes inside and out. Hey Ginger, do you like that secret signal?
I want to do that. I wonder if my lights will come down if I
know.
do that. I don't have anybody to do it for me though.
Ginger, I'm so happy to see you. And
Hi,
this
honey.
is so beautiful. Katie, do you think we could bring them down even lower? Because Lightscapes has created something so unique.
Yes, very, very unique. So here's the thing. For the very first time, these are made for outside.
Right.
Yes, you can use them inside, but they're intended for you to put outside and leave outside. They're made out of a durable plastic. They have a nice deep well with the flickering flame that's on the inside, but also for the first time in the outdoor safe, we've embedded those LEDs around. There are 21 fairy lights that are embedded around the outside. So whether you get that white or the dark ivory, you can split them up. You can take Martha Stewart's round wreath there and you can put them in the center and make it as a centerpiece if you wanted to. I actually have one right here that I can do that with.
I love
but
that.
You can split them up or keep them together. They're tiered. So here's the thing with the tiered. We wanted to give you one that was going to be 4.5 and one that it was going to be 5, because you're always decorating in different tiers.
Right.
You maybe have the same size of the base that's around the bottom, which is pretty much standard for any candle stand, but having the tiers really, really does make a nice difference if you wanted to do that. And I just put a regular round green wreath, but outdoor safe. So here's the great thing. You can put that in a lantern if you wanted to. We all have these kind of laying around our house.
Yep.
And here, you know what I did? I put mine out about 3 years ago with a regular candle, and I thought maybe it's going to be fine. You know, a regular wax flameless candle, and it just wasn't. That thing just melted down into a pile. I had to scrape it out the bottom of that. So these are made for that. They are by Lightscapes. They've been in business for well over 15 years here at QVC, and they have been illuminating your home with beautiful elevated decor. And they really are focusing on creating a calming and comforting mood in your outdoor space.
Well, Ginger,
and
they
I
do
really
exactly
think they do that with this.
And I'm so glad you shared that. I want everyone to know that, you know, a lot of times when we think flameless candles, we immediately think that real wax, but these are plastic design because they're made to withstand the elements of being outside. Ginger, you know, we lived in Las Vegas for 12 years before we came to QVC.
Everything melts.
I made the mistake.
Melts, everything
I was going to say, I made the mistake of storing my gorgeous flameless candles for Christmas in our attic, which was over our garage, and those things were just a pile of wax. I love that with Lightscapes, no matter what the weather, you're still going to get that absolutely gorgeous glow. You're getting the light from within that looks like that real flickering candle flame, but I love that you get all those twinkling lights all along the outside, because Ginger, to me it almost looks like you've captured like a jar of fireflies.
You know what? It does. It really does. That's a great way of putting it. And I also wanted to note on the very bottom, you do have that protective cover that locks right in. And it takes 2 AA batteries. You can put this on a 6-hour timer, or you can put it on a constant on. So if you are having a little gathering, or you want to go longer than the 6 hours, you can keep that on. But the 6-hour timer is great because you just set it for when you want it to go off, and it'll turn itself off, every night. And they're cute. They're really adorable. And I couldn't just get a set. I would have to get multiples because there's so many ways that I could decorate with these outside. And not just a centerpiece, but your stairs and other places that you're gathering around, and they're just so fantastic.
They really are. You have just 2 colors to choose from today. So that's your dark ivory, which everyone's loving because it's just that really pretty creamy vanilla, but the color's called dark ivory. Then we have our white, which is a classic. Ginger, these are candle colors that you're going to use throughout the entire year. And I was just looking around the set. I keep turning around because I know these are inside or outside. So think about all those little spots, like all those little corners and nooks and crannies in your home, but also on your back deck where you just would like a little extra light, a little extra warmth and ambiance. And I was just thinking, what a great center of the table decoration if you do have an outside table.
Well, I do, and I always want to have something like this that is romantic. So it'll automatically come on, and it, even if you're sitting outside and you don't have any other kind of lights around, just having these little romantic lights sitting around where you're enjoying your, nice wine after an evening and having a great dinner, or, just whatever kind of, just like unwinding and just enjoying the romantic feel of a flameless candle. And I might add too that even if these are in direct sunlight, as I said, they're UV protected, they are not going to fade on one side and then be a different color on the opposite side, because that has happened to me before with some that claim that they are, really outdoor safe, but the sun, it's good to have something that is really protected and meant for that, because you can see the color differences. This is the dark ivory. I'm going to put it next to the white because there's a very subtle difference, but you can see that the dark ivory is a little darker, a little creamier. The white is that brighter, lighter white. You're getting 2 today, so you're getting that larger 5-inch size. Then you're also getting the 4.5-inch size, so you're getting that set of 2 today for $29.98. 3 easy payments of $9.99. The item number is H491150. Charm, warmth, instant ambiance, that playful glow from Lightscapes of a flameless candle, but made even more unique and special with those twinkling fairy lights all around. 2 today for $29.98. 3 easy payments of just $9.99. Make sure you give us a call to bring it home. 1-800-500-7590. Choose between dark ivory, which has been super popular, or that white choice. Call us now at 1-800-500-7590. Ginger Wall, it is always so fun to spend time with you. Thank you, my friend. You too, sweetheart. Mwah. Have a great night.
You too, my darling. Okay. In case